Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm doing a full face makeup look for the summertime. These are products that I swear by and use that are long wearing, long lasting in this hot weather. The humidity has been insane. It's been really hot here in Michigan in the 90s. I wanted to share with you guys this routine I've been doing lately as my kind of like everyday, soft, easy to wear makeup look put together if you have like a summer event. I know there's so many graduations happening this summer. I'm super excited, so if you want to see how I did this look right here, then keep on watching. Let's get into the tutorial. Got my ice cold water. It is so hot. I do have my air on, but with these lights shining on me, I feel the heat. It feels like a little too hot. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So I already did my skincare and SPF. I will show you quickly what I used. It's super important to prep your skin before makeup and, you know, apply some skincare, at least a moisturizer or something. So I really have been loving the Andalou Naturals Beautiful Day Cream. So I really like how this looks underneath my SPF and underneath my makeup. It's just a really nice, smooth, silky feel to the skin, and I'm definitely going to purchase a full size. This is just the mini. And then the Andalou Naturals Coconut Water Eye Lift Cream, but this is more of a gel consistency. I like it because it's super lightweight, has this little kind of, looks like a lip gloss applicator. You just kind of smooth it underneath and it feels really cooling, just kind of wakes up your skin. Ladies and gents, it's very important to put on the SPF. This is the only one I've been able to use on my face that doesn't make my skin break out. And if you notice that sunscreens make you break out, switch to a mineral or a zinc oxide based sunscreen. This one is amazing. It's from Davida. This has been my holy grail for years now. Love it. I already apply that as well, so we are set to go. So for primer, I still swear by the Too Faced Hangover RX primers. Now this one is oil free and also silicone free, so this is great if you have sensitive skin. If you don't like those really silicone slippery primers, this is going to be your new best friend. So I just do 2 pumps. That's enough for your entire face. I'm just going to rub it between my fingers and gently apply this. And instantly this does give you like a little bit of hydration. Oh god, it just feels so incredible. If you have dry skin and you're looking for a really good primer, oh girlfriend, this one is so good. Definitely a primer before your makeup is going to help it last longer throughout the day, especially in the heat, and if you live in a humid climate, this is definitely going to help. So the foundation I'm going to be using today is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. I'm in the shade Porcelain L1. This is a really beautiful foundation, very glowy, dewy, has great coverage, wears really nicely throughout the day, and I feel like this has been holding up really well in the summer weather. So I just did 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and this also has SPF 18, so you know, I don't mind layering on some SPF. Not a big fan of SPF in foundations because they usually break me out. This one doesn't seem to do that, so I'm just going to go ahead and mix in some of this white mixing medium. Alright, so now that I have adjusted the shade, I'm just going to dot this all over. Now this is probably too much because once I add in that NYX white mixer, I feel like it kind of extends the amount of product. And my favorite method for all things cream, a damp beauty sponge. This one is from Sony Kashuk, and I'm just going to take the flat side and just bounce and tap and press this onto the skin. So there is the foundation. You can see naturally this just gives such a healthy, luminous glow to the skin. I love how this wears throughout the day. Alright, so moving on to concealer. The #1 concealer I rely on in the heat to last all day is this one right here. It's the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I have the shade Snow. This is just long wearing, full coverage. I am going to first do a little bit of color correcting. I'm currently testing out this one from e.l.f. It's the color correcting stick, and it says for dark circles, light skin tones. I don't know, I'm a little iffy about the color. It looks more yellow on me. The undertone isn't really peachy. It's more of like a yellow orange. It's really weird. Alright, so going in with the Born This Way. Now this is very pigmented, so I'm going to actually wipe off most of the product off of the Duo Foot applicator, and I'm just going to add a couple of dots, and that's it. I find that adding too much makeup, especially in the heat and summer and everything, it can sometimes just get a little too crazy, okay, and get a little too cakey. Alright, so I'm going to let that sit there and kind of marinate a little bit, and we will set that with some powder, but I'm going to prime my eyes. So this is what I've been doing lately, and it seems to be working pretty well, especially, again, in this summer heat. I'm just going to take a tissue wrapped around my finger, and I want to remove any oils, any concealer that has gotten onto my lid. Just kind of gently clean my eyelid. I know that sounds really strange, but I feel like the eyeshadow primer that I use works a lot better with just a thin application on clean skin. So I've been using the Milani eyeshadow primer, and I've been really liking this again. I've had a love-hate relationship with this product, but lately I've been loving it. The key with this, I've noticed, because there's times I use it that I hate it, is a very tiny amount. I'm talking the size of a pea. That's all you need for both eyes. So I just take a very, very small amount, warm it up on the back of my hand, and then I just dab it on both eyes really quickly, because this does set pretty fast. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and set that concealer with the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. I did transfer a couple containers into an empty container, a bigger one, just so I can use it a lot easier. So I'm just going to take the BH Cosmetics 125 brush. Just going to swirl it into the lid and just very lightly set that concealer. I've been really liking this method of just I'm not even pressing with my brush. I'm just letting the brush kind of lightly hit my skin. And I'm going to set that eyeshadow primer too. Alright, and then for my face, I'm going to use my favorite drugstore loose setting powder. This is the one from e.l.f. It's the Beauty Shield powder. I'm actually almost out. So I'm just going to lightly set the rest of my face. So for long wearing products like bronzer, blush, and highlighter, I've been really loving these three products. Again, you can use whatever you want, but I find that especially the e.l.f. Cosmetics primer infused bronzers and blushes really, I feel like they are infused with a primer, because they seem to last on my skin all day long as I set everything with a good setting spray. They really are long lasting on the skin. So I'm going to start off with the Forever Sun Kissed bronzer first. I'm just going to use my e.l.f. complexion brush, which is my favorite to use with bronzer. And I just love how this gives you that kind of sun-kissed glow. Like, it just looks so nice. Maybe lounging by the pool. So I'm just going to apply this right onto the cheeks here, a little bit on the forehead, and then I also like to take this along the jawline and down the neck. So that is the bronzer. I love this bronzer, you guys. I rave about it all the time, but I can't help it. Such a nice soft color, and it just looks so nice. It looks so nice and natural on the skin. It's beautiful. Alright, and then for blush, I'm using the shade Always Cheeky, also from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is such a beautiful, kind of a pinky toned coral. Like, it's a super, super soft shade, but this is so pretty for summer, for spring. pretty much anytime really. I'm using the e.l.f. stippling brush, but we're using a lot of e.l.f. today. So I'm just going to dust a little bit of this onto the cheeks. Add a little flush of color. Oh, I've been out in the sun all day, frolicking. I don't know where that came from. So today I'll be using the Milani Strobe Light Insta Glow Powder Highlighter, and I have the shade 01. This is beautiful. It looks so gorgeous on the skin, and the packaging, I mean, look how pretty the powder itself looks. I love the rippling effect on the pan. And I'm going to be using the e.l.f. fan brush. This is a new, I guess, technique thing I've been doing lately. So I'm just going to dip my fan brush into the powder. When you use the fan brush, it gives you a really nice softer application. So if you don't like a really intense highlight, this is a really nice little brush. I think it's like $3. So I'm just going to go right where the light hits the face. So the top of the cheekbones, a little bit above the brow, the tip of the nose, and a little bit where the bridge is. And then a little bit on the cupid's bow. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and set my face just to lock everything in and take away that powder look. This is going to help all of the products that were powder products just kind of like melt into the skin, and it's not going to look like powder. It's just going to look beautiful and glowy and amazing. So for this, hands down, this is the best setting spray I've ever used. It's the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1. Alright, so moving on to the brows. You guys know I'm not a fan of doing brows. I don't like my brows. I always struggle with finding products that work, but recently I went back to using my tried and true NYX Tame & Frame Tinted Brow Pomade, and hands down, it is still, to this day, one of my favorite brow pomades. This is, I believe, like water resistant. It's super long wearing, and this stuff just stays. And then I will set it with my holy grail favorite eyebrow gel. You guys probably already know what this is. The Milani Brow Shaping Clear Gel. This to this day is still my favorite brow gel. Alright, so moving on to the eyes. I'm going to do a really soft eye look today that's super easy, quick, that is going to hold up in this hot weather. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Smudge Pot. Now, I don't think e.l.f. sells these anymore. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to use the shade Cruisin Chic. And this is a really nice, I guess you could say like a neutral shimmer. And this just applies really nicely. These are long lasting. They really do lock into place, hence the name. So I'm just going to take this on the 123 brush. It's just a flat like shader brush. I'm just going to pick up some of that product and apply this all over to the lid and the lower lash line. I'm actually just going to use my finger. I know, what? Who am I? I just find that smudging this with your finger just is quick and easy. Just kind of blending the edges so it's not too harsh. Alright, so that color is looking so pretty. Now you could definitely stop here, but I am going to add a little bit of eyeshadow, and I'll be using the Gimme Glow Cosmetics Grunge eyeshadow palette. I love this palette so much. But I'm going to go with Teenage Dirtbag, which is this really nice kind of neutral taupey color, which I think will go really well with this cream shadow. So I'm going to put a little bit of this into my crease, and I think I will use a little bit of Nirvana on the lid. We'll see where that goes. I'm just going to go in circular motions and very lightly put this through the crease, just to add a little bit more definition to the eye. And you could do this as dark or as light as you want, but this combo is really, really pretty. So for the lid, I am going to add a little bit of this shade Nirvana. It's a foiled eyeshadow. Now this is really intense, but I'm just going to do a very light application. just gonna use a random flat, this is an Old BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just lightly tapping. You can see I don't have very much product on my brush, and this is enough for both eyelids, so I'm just gonna sort of dab between the two, and this matches, oh, that matches really nicely. I'm gonna go back through with that blending brush and just kind of blend along those edges. So to highlight that inner corner, you guys know that is my favorite, that's one of my favorite makeup steps, is highlighting that inner corner just to add some brightness. It really makes your eyes just pop. So I'm just going to take that same Milani highlighter on a really tiny brush here, and we're just going to pop a little, oh yeah, see? Boom. Instant highlight right there. So to finish off this look, I'm going to add a little bit of a nude pencil to my waterline. This one is from Essence. This is one of my favorites from the drugstore. You could definitely do a brown or a taupe. Alright, so I'm going to set my face one more time with some setting spray. I like to do this before I put on my mascara because otherwise I feel like my mascara gets really weird and sticky. So one more time, we're going to lock everything in and set it. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara off camera. This is the Damn Girl mascara from Too Faced Cosmetics. Any really good long wearing mascara, you can totally go for waterproof. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and apply some of this off camera to my top and bottom lashes, and I will be right back. So I went ahead and popped on some mascara off camera. I'm actually wearing two different ones right now because I'm doing a kind of demo and another video in the middle of another video. I know it's really weird, but there will be a review on this mascara comparing it to the Better Than Sex if you guys want to see my thoughts and demo and up close look at both of these being applied to the lashes. Then definitely check that video out. If it goes up before this one, I'll link it below in the description box, so make sure to check that out. I'll be honest with you, I haven't been wearing a whole lot of lipstick. I've been wearing the e.l.f. tinted lip oils or the e.l.f. plumping lip glosses. I'm just in a gloss mood. They're just so easy to pop on and reapply throughout the day, and I just love them. I don't know what else to say. They're really, really good. I know I mention them all the time. I think I'm going to go with this really pretty rosy color. This one is called Sparkling Rose, and this color is just so pretty. It's just a nice everyday Your Lips but better kind of mauvey pink. Ugh, and they smell so good. They smell like cotton candy. I mean, hello, look at this color. Oh my god. I love this color. It's just a beautiful, soft, pinky wash-up color in the lips. It's just so nice, and you feel that kind of tingling sensation. I just love these. They give a nice color to your lips, but they're not super pigmented. They're not goopy. I don't find that these are sticky either, but they do have that grip to them, so I feel like they last pretty well. Alright guys, so that completes this look. Very soft summer makeup look, all the way from the base to the setting spray. I really love this type of makeup, especially in the summer heat. These are products that I swear by, that have worked for me in this very, very hot weather. And yeah, I hope that you learned something today, possibly, and maybe some of these products could work for you as well. Once again, I will have everything listed down below in the description box, so make sure to check out the product list. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I post every Tuesday, Friday, and sometimes on Sunday, 10 a.m. every single week. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good summer wherever you are in the world. I hope it's not too hot. I hope you're not too miserable. I hope you guys have a really awesome day, and I will catch you all in the next video. Remember, smarter beauty is better beauty. Bye guys.